All right, families, welcome back to Little Rock. We are so excited to start our school day. We need to talk a little bit about our drop-off procedures. So as you enter our drop-off zone here in the front of the school, please remember that we only drop students off in cars in the front of the school. The back of the school is our bus drop-off zone, so we want to separate our kids getting out of cars and kids getting off the buses for safety reasons. So you just take off and you go down our roundabout here, and please make sure that you keep your speeds down because children are present. So as we go around our roundabout here, you'll now see a lane that begins. This is our drop-off lane. So you move yourselves forward, but I want you to notice this sign that's coming up here very shortly. Sign says, "No students dropped off before this point." So families, as you pull into our driveway and pull up this, you'll be waved forward. Please go as far forward as you can go and stop as you get a little bit closer. We do want to make sure that when the students are checked by our staff that they get out on the passenger side only. So parents, when your child gets their temperature taken, one of two things will happen. If their temperature is within the normal range, they'll get a green ticket and they'll head on in.
Up to the front.
So green tickets means the temperature was good.
Take that up to the front.
All
Okay,
right.
Mom, have a good day.
Once your children have been checked, we ask that you go ahead and pull out and have a fabulous day. And sometimes parents, when we check a temperature, that it will be a little bit higher than what's normal, and we want to just double check it. So we have a second thermometer inside that's a little more accurate. So they would get a red ticket, and at that point we would just ask that you pull forward and we'll give you a signal. If the temperature checks out fine, we'll wave you on. If it is too high and they can't be in school, you'll be able to just take them with you. So when your child comes in the door with a green ticket, they will put the ticket in the green bucket, put hand sanitizer on their hands. There will be a lunch tray right inside the door. They'll grab a breakfast and then head on to class, and they'll eat their breakfast at the classroom. If there's a red ticket, that just means on the first check it was a little bit high. We just need to double check it. They will come in, they will show their red ticket, they'll get their temperature taken. If it's normal, then they'll proceed with hand sanitizer, get their breakfast, and rock on to class. So if your temperature is over 100.4 and it doesn't check out, unfortunately, moms, dads, we'll have to bring the child back out to the car while you're waiting out there, and they will need to go home, and we'll have to follow health protocols, because only students whose temperatures are below the standard will be allowed to come into the building. So students, as you come in the building, it's going to be really important that you follow the signs on the floor. You always stay on the right side of the hallway. The signs will show you which direction to go. We're actually teaching you how to drive at a very early age. You always drive on the right-hand side of the road, so we're always going to walk the direction on the right-hand side of the hallways. So you'll always want to stay on the right, no matter which way you're going. And it's important, students, as we're walking in the hallways, that we stay 6 feet apart from each other. Now, as we come to the cafeteria here, we're going to take a right and go down the stairs. So as you do this area of the building, you go down the stairs, and when you come back up, you come up the ramp, which we will do. And you'll notice in our lunchroom that we have our tables set up so that every classroom has their own eating space set up in cohort groups. So the groups of your class will never be mixed with each other. They'll be able to eat in the lunchroom, but they will still be in their groups of kids, and they'll be very distant so that nobody's intermixed with each other.